Hey, Gary Guth here with BagpipeLessons.net. Today we're going to talk about the power of 8/16. So what does that mean? Well, if you know your fractions, 8/16 divided by 2 is 4/8, and divided by 2 again is 2/4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 2/4 march, and I'm going to show you how to play it in 8/16. Okay, so the march that I have in mind is called Donald McLean's Farewell to Oban, and it's a pretty popular march. But you know, the greatest thing about the 2/4 march is it's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got a lot of technique. So you know, if you can play it, if you can play this thing, the key is to play it slowly enough so that you can play every single note. You know, playing the bagpipe is about precision. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate to you Donald McLean's Farewell to Oban in 8/16. And I'm going to use my metronome here. Here's my metronome. I'm at 90 beats per minute in 8/16. So the question is if I'm looking at Donald McLean's Farewell to Oban and I'm trying to figure out how to count it. Well, one of the problems in the 2/4 competition grade march is that I have dotted 16ths and 32nd notes in the melody. Okay, so I use a musical system for rhythm, you know, 1 2 3 4 and I only have syllables up to 16th notes. Okay, so if I put the piece into 4/8 where I'm tapping to the 8th note, then I have my 1-iandas and stuff become 16th notes, and so or they become 32nd notes. Okay, so if I'm counting Donald McLean's Farewell to Oban, I'm going to count in four. Not trying to. I'm 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and are my 8/16 notes. Okay, so if I'm counting like this, I'll put my metronome on. 4 a 1 2 3 4 a 1 2 a 3. Here's what. 4 a 1 2 3 4 a 1 2 a 3. So I'm going to play it like that so you can hear what I'm doing with the technique. Okay, so here I am at 90 beats per minute. I'm playing in 8/16. That was the first part of Donald McLean's Farewell to Oban in 8/16. Why would we do this? Okay, well, bagpipe is about playing with precision. You know, when you play the bagpipe, you know, you got 20 pipers in the pipe band. The goal is for everybody to play exactly the same thing at exactly the same time, right? And so what we want to do is we want to make sure we're playing every single note. So by me playing at 90 beats per minute, breaking it down to the 16th note, all the way to 8/16, I'm playing slow enough that I can play every single note. I can open up my doublings and so forth. And you know, look, it's creating technique is about muscle memory. Okay, so if you play slowly enough times, you know, eventually you develop that into good technique. All right, so you take 8/16. What do you do with it now? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to play it in 4/8. So I'm still at 90 beats per minute. See what I did? That's in 4/8. And eventually, you know, you're going to play, when you play the 2/4 march in a competition, you're not going to play it at 90 beats per minute. You know, you'll probably play it maybe in the 60s. So it'll sound like this. Let me put the metronome on. I'll crank it down here to... And that's what you do. All right, if you have any questions, I'm sure you will, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always accepting new students. If I can help you get to the next level, give me a call.